Okay, so you may have questions about virtual learning, like what are some ways you can get students engaged in the start of class? It's a little bit of a struggle, so I'm going to share some ideas that have worked in my classroom. So here are just some of the ideas to help you engage your learners. So first, I would encourage conversations. It can be topic related, a specific question, or something more open-ended. So here are some ideas. Like in my anatomy class, I might ask them what they know about the muscular system, or in seventh grade, what they know about cells. Okay. And then I might try to delve into how they're feeling. So if your current mood was the weather, what would it be? And I have an image here just to kind of get them thinking. If your current mood was a song, what would it be? And you could get some feedback again about music that students like and listen to. If your current mood was a movie, what would it be? What was the best thing to happen to you this week? Okay, again, it really gives you some insight into how students are feeling, what's happening in their lives. And it could just be this is open-ended. Let's just chat. What do you want to talk about? Okay. You could try some Rebus puzzles. So these are pretty popular. So here's a Rebus puzzle. Let me just move this so you can see all the directions. Okay. And you're going to give students a chance to just read this as they come in and not hit enter after they type their response. So just type their response in chat, but don't hit enter yet. About a minute or so after class, we say waterfall. Everyone enters their response at once, and we see how you did. So this one is what goes up must come down. Okay, so here's another example. Again, these are just ideas to get students' brains moving, get them engaged in trying to come to class on time. Try to understand. This one, again, these are great, just engagement, get students involved, active, and waterfall is kind of a fun activity. Metaphor, so 4 of them. All right, this last one, okay, that's street corner. Okay, so try some madcaps. Think the gibberish filter, okay, if you aren't sure what madcaps are. So what you're going to want to do is say the words out loud and say them kind of faster and faster until you can hear what other phrase. So eighth, her, mom, a ter. Eighth, her, mom, a ter. A thermometer. A thermometer. Okay, a couple other examples. Set, bacon, hinge, joy, it. Okay, again, you may need to say it faster and faster. Abe, axe, tree, tally. Abe, axe, tree, tally. A backstreet alley. And canned ache my high saw few. Canned ache my high saw few. Can't take my eyes off you. All right, you could try some check-ins. There's so many varieties of these that are available, but here are just a few of them. Usually I have students either type their answers in chat, unmute, okay, if they want to share that way. So I'm just going to go through a few of these examples. This one just relates to how much sleep. You'd be surprised how that then impacts the day. Here's another one. How do you feel today? They're just typing numbers in this case. Here, how do you feel on a scale of cats? If I were using this one in the classroom, I would probably swap out picture number 1, okay? But it's another example. Here's one based on art, which is fun. And again, a lot of students have this interest, so you're tying into different things. Here, this one is just words, okay? So sometimes it helps to give students words for their feelings. You can use Mentimeter word clouds, okay? So I'm going to move this again. You share a link in chat, and then this is a sample screen of what students would see. And then I set it up so students enter a word, and then they can submit multiple responses. And what it's going to do is going to build a word cloud like this with student responses. So after I give students enough time to share their ideas, I share my screen so they can see the responses. Here's another one, just simply, how are you? Okay. And then here's a sample word cloud created from that in class. You can use Mentimeters Scales. Okay, so the students are going to see this. You can give them a few statements. You can make it less statements. This one has 5. So move each dot to give some feedback about each of those statements. And here's an example of what it looks like on the teacher end. And this is the screen that I would share with them afterward. You can use ClassKick. Again, this one, you simply share the link and students get started right away. Okay, so this is what students see on their screen, however I have it set up. I use the blue as directions, so anytime they see a blue box, they know they should read directions. And then on the teacher end, you can see I've used a sticker to indicate the point value, just simply for following directions with a little note. You can do a scavenger hunt. So this can help to encourage students to get engaged, but also potentially to turn their cameras on. So here's an example, find something green at home. Okay, so here's a picture that gives them some ideas of what things might be green by just seeing all the varieties. And they can unmute and share, type it in chat, or better yet, turn your camera on and show us what you found. Okay, find something at home represents the nutrient we use for quick energy. So this scavenger hunt is tied to content. Okay, and again, just a little fun picture to kind of tie into it. So this is just a start. What's important is to get interacting. Vary your technique. Use engaging websites and programs like Mentimeter, Nearpod, ClassKick, Pear Deck, and more. Gather input from your students. We use a lot of weekly forms. Find out what they like. Be creative. So if you have any other ideas, please share below. I'll check them out and maybe make a follow-up video. All right, thanks for watching.